Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Jaden, the founder of Elevate Growth Ops. I just want to hop on this video and kind of show you the rundown and give you guys a DIY or a little kind of like sneak peek or kind of a do-it-yourself on how to boost your organic content, how to bring in an extra 5 to 10 extra jobs per month. And this is something you could build yourself, or you could do yourself, or you can hire a company like us or someone else. Kind of, I'll say whatever works best for you guys. You can kind of decide that. But yeah, for our clients, what we built out, this personally, I brought them on average around 10 to 15 to on the higher side, 20 extra jobs per month with this. But yeah, if you follow through, you'll be able to see what to post, what automated messaging to create, what different platforms I would recommend to post on to get better engagement, and just small sneak peeks of what will dramatically change a client or a customer making a decision on going with you versus another company. So let's get to the video. All right, let's go, guys. This is Jaden, founder of Elevate Growth Ops once again. I just want to go over and tell you guys, who am I, right? So I actually work directly with one of the top marketers for the fastest growing roofing company in Middle Tennessee. Right now, I'm actually in Nashville, Tennessee, so not too far away. But yeah, I actually work directly with them. I handle all the back end. I figured out what works, what doesn't, what can I implement, what can I build, what can I automate, and how I could get their company just better automated and just bringing in more revenue and more income in the best way possible. But yeah, I also helped generate over 1.2 million within my first year of work with the company. I work directly with a lot of door knockers, a lot of people that knock the doors, hit the doors, woke up early, passed out flyers. It's a lot. It's tiring. It's time consuming, and that's basically what my main objective was to come in and figure out what I could better in the company, right? What I could do, what ads I could switch around, and what I could do to just help them in all, right? So yeah, I also founded multiple marketing companies and spent countless hours studying roofing, windows, remodeling, and all these markets to just see what pain points can be fixed and automated, right? So that's a little bit of who I am. I'm gonna move over to why I created Elevate Growth Ops, right? Firstly, I realized contractors are not getting consistent and constant business as they should. Not because you guys are bad at your job, but because they just don't have consistent appointment flow, right? They don't have a constant lead setup. They don't have anything that's consistent. It's not going to work long term, right? So that's basically what the reason I built this. I also grew up deeply around contractors and helped multiple friends and family with all their jobs, right? So flooring, remodeling, demolition jobs. I grew up around this. I've been to a lot of these job sites. Had to wake up at 4:30, 3:30. I've had to wake up at all hours of the day to get to these jobs on time. And man, it just seeing them work just shows me how inconsistent getting these jobs are, right? They're not consistent at all. Really not at all, right? So that's firstly, and that's kind of why I want to come in and figure out how I can bring them more consistent jobs on a daily basis, right? Next up, I'm 100% confident that the systems I created and automations I built will take time and labor off contractors. And plus give back more time, which then brings in more revenue, right? If you're spending all your time door knocking, hitting the roofs, and passing out flyers, you're not going to be able to bring in more revenue because you're passing out opportunities to do jobs rather than just getting your name out there, right? There's an easier way. There's an easier way. So yeah, guys, I just want to move over. This is basically our current clients' dashboards and just some of the basically an overview of what we're providing for them and how their statistics and metrics and everything are looking from what I've built with this automation and kind of some more back end stuff that I provide for our clients. But yeah, this is the first one. This is a dashboard. We actually brought in this remodeling client around 47 in-person estimates / appointments within the last 31 days. That averaged out to around almost $1 million, so like $975,000 worth of jobs. There's this one. So it was around 42 leads, cost per lead of 21,000 reach. That was a good one. We have this one, which is 17 opportunities, rated at around $425,000. If y'all close that, it's a $500K month, right? It's crazy. We have this one right here, which is a 112,000 person reach at a cost per result at $32. It's not $32 times 112. That's that's just how much people this ad has reached to. Imagine 110,000 people seeing your company, right? You can just imagine how many deals you're gonna close off that. It's ridiculous. But yeah, let's go on to the main part of this. Give you guys a real quick rundown. This is where you guys are at right now. You're door knocking, you're doing referrals, you're buying shared leads, and you're doing follow-ups. This is not consistent, right? With door knocking, you're just wasting time. There's better ways. Again, you're just taking time out of your day, or you're wasting money hiring out. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Referrals are not reliable or sustainable. You could get a good referral, once every couple of weeks, maybe a friend or family refers you or someone else. It's good for extra money. It's not good for consistent money, right? Buying shared leads, wasted money. There's Angie's List, there's Thumbtack, there's all these random companies out there, multi-million-dollar companies, by the way, that just give you a lead that has been called by 20 other contractors, right? They send you a lead, they put it in a pool of all the people that pay them X amount, and then you just get burned, right? And lastly, you have no follow-up system in place, right? You're losing potential income from not having follow-ups, right? There could be 10 people that want to get a hold of you. Let's say you're in a job site, and I mean knee deep in a job site, right? You're in there, you're hammering, you're installing doors, you're installing a kitchen, you're building. You can't take these calls, but that's $40,000 gone right there. $50,000 gone right there. You're losing out on potential income simply because you can't get back to them on time, right? So that's firstly what we need to work on. But yeah, let's go on to the next part, where you need to be, right? So this is actually the system that I built out. It looks kind of complicated, but I'm gonna go through it, show you it's not, show you how it works, and kind of give you guys a rundown on how you could implement this to give you guys, give yourself an extra 5 to 10 in-person appointments or in-person jobs per month, right? So yeah, how to generate work on autopilot. This is what most marketing and lead generation companies are hiding from you, right? They don't want you to know this because they'd rather just charge you for it, but I'd rather just give you what I know and give you guys more info. Because again, like my other videos say, I love transparency and I love communication. So I love communicating what we do. So yeah, this is right here. This is just a little sneak peek of our back end. We have a pretty good amount built out, but it's just like a small portion of it. Firstly, we need to work on your Facebook and Instagram page setups, and we need to rebuild everything, right? So we need to create a logo, a banner. We need to take before and after photos. Again, these will be used to show your work to potential leads. If you have a before photo, let's say windows are dirty, the kitchen's a mess from the 1900s, the roofs have crappy shingles, or someone has an ADU that is just burnt to the crisp. I mean, dude, take before pictures, right? After you're done with the job, take after pictures. This is a necessity. You need to do this, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna post all this content on all your socials. You're gonna post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, post it on Google My Business. If you're not familiar with what Google My Business is, that's what basically people who search up your business, they say remodelers near me or contractors near me. That will be most likely not your name that shows up, just because your page is not optimized. But whoever's page is fully optimized and who is running their system correct, they will probably show up first, second, or third. And the chances are they're gonna get all the business, right? So that's what we're changing here. We're gonna post content on all socials, Instagram, stories, reels, whatever, Facebook, post on there, maybe on YouTube, post some videos on there as well. Make sure to post before and afters and happy customers on the Google My Business. That's needed, right? What that does is that builds trust, right? We need to build trust, and then we're gonna provide value, right? Once you build trust, you're gonna provide value. Some of the ones I've seen have been offer free giveaways, offer discounts, offer free quotes. So say, oh, we're giving away a free quote, a free in-person estimate quotes, or we're gonna offer a $1,000 discount off your remodel, or a $5,000, whatever you can afford to give away. It's worth it. It's worth it, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take all your options, you're gonna repost it in local groups, right? So we could do local Facebook groups, local Instagram groups. What I've seen the best is Reddit works great. So there's a lot of people on there that are gonna be like, hey, I need my kitchen done in Kentucky or in Miami, et cetera, et cetera. Who does the best work, right? You come in there, you say, hey, yeah, we're actually having a sale going on, $5,000 off your free remodel, or $5,000 off your first remodel, just something like that. And say, oh yeah, by the way, check out my Instagram, check out my Google. I mean, here's my work. That's why it matters to post all your work and have your social medias up to date, because the first thing they check is going to be your social medias. And if your social media looks hot, you're going to convert. That will be a job, right? So that is a way to generate organic free leads in a sense. And now we're going to go on to the Facebook ads strategy, right? This is for direct ads, so straight to a certain area. Yeah, let's get started. Right here, the first thing is going to be finding a creative or finding a video that you think works good, right? So basically what a creative is, it's what catches the viewer's attention. Like whenever they're scrolling, it's what catches their attention and what reels them in to going with your business. So let's say this one has an example, which is free walk-in shower. All right, guys, I'm back. My laptop crashed for some odd reason. It's very weird. But yeah, back right here, we have Facebook ads. You would just kind of go through free walk-in shower. We have this one, which is want to finish your basement. And then we have this one with a family on top of a roof looking all happy. I don't know how they got on top of this roof. I don't know if they manually climbed up there or something, but if they're happy, I'm happy. So this makes me want to go with this client. But then there's this one. This is a before and after. This is why I said before and afters make a huge difference. You need to have before and afters. They help with ads. They help with Remodeler, they help with Instagram, social media. They help with just giving a better idea on what people can expect to get out of, like what they're giving you. So yeah, here's the daily ad spend. We would recommend a daily ad spend at around 30 to 50 per day. This is on average a pretty good amount. And I also actually added the low competition, the medium competition, and the high competition market numbers you can expect to look for, right? So if you're seeing a 20 to 35 CPL, CPL is cost per lead. If you're getting around this point, this is great, right? This means your market is not flooded at all. It's empty. There's no door knockers hitting the roads. Yeah, like here you have really, really good control, right? Medium competition is around 40 to 75. If you're at medium, that means, there's people out there, doors aren't getting knocked, passers are being passed out. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually really good. It's a good, stable pricing. This is actually really good, but you just need to understand it's going to take some more work, right? High competition. Again, it's not horrible, 75 to 100. It could be a little bit higher depending on how tough the market is. Let's say your market is around 5,000 people, and then you have door knockers out there, you have flyers being passed around, you have Instagram stories being posted, you have Reddit threads being messaged. You're gonna have a lot of competition, right? Let's say you have 30 roofing companies and like it's the radius. It's gonna be some work, but that's no problem. You just need to work harder. That's all it is. So yeah, let's go to lead form. This is basically what I call the funnel machine. Once they go through the funnel, or once they go through, they click the ad. This is the funnel machine. This is where they pick their options. This is where they get funneled in and out, right? So for me, I would say on average, I'll recommend asking 3 to 5 questions. And this is just a filter out bad leads, right? So one of them being, is your job a window or doors? Or what type of roof do you need done? Or kitchen or bathroom? Or ADU size, right? All these questions, right? Project start date. For us, we had ASAP, next month. Let's say, tomorrow. I mean, there's people that need their house to be remodeled on the fly because they're selling it, right? This kind of gives the homeowner, this gives the contractor like you guys a better understanding of how urgent to be for these leads and just kind of who to prioritize and etc. Right? We also have an option where we do name, email, phone number. This is where we actually capture their information. Once we have their information, we're solid, their lead, then they go into the next part, right? Once they come in, we would recommend to call them within 5 minutes. In this game, speed to lead is everything. Anything under 5 minutes is a hot lead. You got to get to it quick. Anything over 5 minutes, it starts getting a little bit cold. They start scrolling a little bit. Now their mind is no longer off kitchen remodels. It's off what pancake and waffle mix they're gonna make for their kids tomorrow morning. You don't want that, right? They're gonna find someone else. You gotta be quick. Once you call them up, book them in. Once you book them in, that's gonna then turn to an appointment booked. Bingo, right? Let's say they don't book an appointment, they don't answer. We would recommend implementing an automated response. Depending on who your team is, what service they use, what provider they use, and if this is something you guys can't implement, we would 100% implement it, right? For us, we have this automated response, which is, hi Stanton, it's it's Impact Windows. Notice you didn't schedule your window and door inspection. Still interested. This is after they don't respond, so this is like a kind of a final takeaway. If they respond yes, boom, appointment booked. If they don't respond at all, we have another automation that just keeps on following up, or we just manually keep on calling them every day to get that appointment booked for our client. But once our appointment's booked, boom, then we go to the next part, appointment reminders. Now this is necessary. You need reminders. Everyone needs reminders. We're all busy on the day-to-day, right? So first reminder, 24 hours before, right? Right as they booked, boom, text reminder, email reminder, straight urgency, right? Next thing, 12 hours before. Midday, this basically gives a reminder, hey, your appointment is in 12 hours. Don't forget, please come ready with everything that's needed, right? 1 hour before. This basically makes sure at all costs they don't forget, they don't reschedule something without realizing it. They know, and this basically increases our show-up rate through the moon, right? This actually, we've had no show-ups, right? Everyone has showed up due to the system we've implemented. But yeah, once you do all that, you just got to complete the job, right? Once you finish the job, you're going to ask for a review and offer an incentive, such as a $50 gift card or a voucher. Basically what this is for getting a review back, right? I don't think, depending on how much you're making on this job, if you're making if you're doing like a 40K job or a 10K job or however much profit you're making, I don't think giving them a $50 gift card in return for a review is going to kill your margins, guys. You need to do this, right? You could also implement an automated messaging system to be like, hey, we notice, hey, thank you for everything. If you don't mind leaving us a review, we actually don't mind throwing over a $50 voucher to any place of your choosing, right? We actually have a system for that built in. But if you want to build something like this, that would revolutionize a lot, because then you could just keep on having it all circle around. And then if you get this review, it goes into the next part, which is Google My Profile Management, right? So this right here, GMP management, I'll just kind of do a little thing. This is basically the Google marketing, right? GMP, this is Google. You need to be on Google, right? When people search up roofers or remodelers, yours will most likely not show up, right? And the main reason why is because you're not ranking high enough, right? First of all, higher rank equals more leads, and more reviews equals higher ranks, right? It goes in a big circle. This is why we recommend early on to get reviews from your previous clients and just boost this up as high as you can, because you will get more jobs from this. I promise you, right? So let's just go on to the next part. This is things that we recommend to add on to your profile to better the rating of, getting a job and having people kind of take a look at your profile out of everyone else's. Firstly, you need to have a modern, easy to use website, right? We've had clients who've had websites who were literally made in like 2006 and have not been touched yet because they just don't have time for it. It's not going to convert well, right? So what we did is we came in, we actually complimentary helped that client out, built out a website, did hosting. We have a lot of services like that as well. But if you could do it yourself, or you have someone on standby that can build websites, we would recommend to do that, because dude, a website, everyone needs a website and everyone looks up a website. That's the first thing you need, right? So firstly, have a new website. Add pictures and videos of past jobs, right? This is where the before and afters come in place. You can post on Instagram, you can post on Facebook, you can post on YouTube, you can post on Google. You can actually add it to your website. Now you have 5 different areas and platforms of your before and afters coming in that will convert a lead 100%, right? So let's go to the next part, reviews from previous customers. Like I said, you need to get reviews from previous customers. Maybe hit up all your past jobs and like, hey, we have this thing going on. If you want to win this or win a estimate on your next project, etc., leave us a review, and this will boost your rate completely, right? Next up, add all socials to your profile, right? I know YouTube, Facebook, Google, they all allow you to actually interline all your profiles and have them all in one place, right? So let's say someone goes to your Google profile or your Facebook, they can see all your other profiles. Therefore, they can click on them, they can do their due diligence, they can do their research, and they'll look into it and be like, wow, this guy actually posts a lot. He has a lot of before and afters. He has a lot of clients. It seems like I trust him, right? Know, like, trust. That's what business relies on, right? So once you do that, this is what you should look like, right? This is a Franklin Window Company, 27 reviews, not that much, but all 5 stars, right? That's great off the bat. 1 year in business. Off the bat, this just shows, again, this is why I say the earlier the better that you set this up, because 1 year in business doesn't seem like that much, but if you've been in business for 2 to 3 to 4 years, again, this boosts your profile up as well, right? Open now, family owned, phone number, free estimate, get quote, get phone number. Boom. This is like, if I was looking for a window guy or, a remodeling guy, and I saw this guy, I'll probably shoot him a call. I'll shoot him a call. He has a picture. He has good reviews, all 5 stars, family owned. This is all key points that you need to look for whenever you build your profile out, right? And then right here, this is just our client results. This is kind of just us sprinkling in our own back-end strategies and our own little secrets and tips and tricks we have to kind of boost them up. But it's possible for you to get at least close to getting to the top of the profile if you optimize everything correctly. But yeah, firstly, let's go over here. This is what the Google Me kind of thing looks like. Let's say someone searches up roofers near me. This is what it's going to look like, right? We have 1, 2, 3. These are the top 3. This guy has 334 reviews. This one's 825. This one has 163. This one has 84. No one's going to scroll past this, right? If you're on the page 55 and then you keep on scrolling, you will never get business. Never, right? So you need to have this optimized. You need to have everything looking good, everything basically put together for the human eye, everything that sparks off their buying emotion. That's what you need. And then right here, this is basically our top client right now, 1,400 ad impressions, which means within the last month, maybe 25 days of us running his campaign for this, we've gotten 1,400 ad impressions. We've gotten his page on top impression rate on search 99 times, right? What this means how many times he's gotten on top 3. This is big. This is really big, because that means that whoever searches up, windows near me, he's top 3, right? And then 36% of the time we get him on top 1. That means that 36% of the time, let's say 1 out of 3 people that search up window replacement jobs near me or roofers near me, he's first. Who do you think people are going to go to first when they want something done? They don't scroll down. They don't have time for that. They look at whoever is first. So yeah, that's just the results that we presented to him. But yeah, overall, this is how the system is built out. It might seem complicated to look at. It might seem a little bit scary at first, but it's not. You just need to look at it, do your research, and you could easily hire another company to kind of build this out for you. I built this out myself and I put this together, so I actually know how it runs, what works, what doesn't, how to kind of build it up. But yeah, it's up to you guys. And hopefully I look forward to see you guys on a call if you actually want to get us to implement this into your business. Let's go, guys.